Hey guys, it's Matt with Titan Terrain Studios. So I've got a little bit of a short update for you today on the Rivendell Lord of the Rings project. So let's get a look at this. As you can see, I have built the base structure for the manor house. I have figured out all the dimensions and everything. You can see the tracings I did below to figure out everything. What we do is, we use a miniature to kind of get an idea of how much space is going to be between. So this is going to have, this is the rough sketch that I had done for the layout of the manor house. It's going to have some balconies that are an interconnecting balcony here and then a surrounding balcony around here. So there'll be like a little elevated manor keep right here, which I may move around the positioning just to see where the best layout would look. Because sketches, when you look at them and then when you're actually building it, sometimes it can look a little different from different angles. So we'll see how that one works out. This is going to be a little connecting bridge. Like in the sketch, I am going to have a rooftop over here, but I've decided to change this a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to elevate this up a little bit and kind of have it come up just maybe about a ½ inch in to make it look like the second floor is it was an add-on to the house after the fact. Like at one point the house had gone through some renovations and it was extended. You're also going to have this little sort of side house. I imagine this is an area, maybe like a little kitchen where they cook stuff. Obviously, you'd have the door right here, and you're going to have a little rooftop that comes right here. You're going to have the doorway right there, and then you're going to have some circular walls that are going to connect right here, so a little courtyard. I may actually move this piece a little farther out and connect it right here so that it has a little bit more space in the courtyard. On top of that, we're also going to have some wall structures that are going to be built up all around it so that you can place it in multiple areas. I didn't really get enough time to work on this weekend. Unfortunately, I've been working a day job to get some stuff paid off and get some new tools and so on and so forth. So they've been doing a lot of mandatory overtime the last 2 or 3 weeks. But that is over with. They're actually putting us on a new schedule, and that's going to be really awesome because the new schedule just it's a couple of long shifts just for like 3 days a week. So it means you'll be seeing a lot more updates, a lot more games, a lot more battle reports, all that kind of stuff. Also, I just wanted to let you guys know that we are going to be working over the next month or two in getting our web store up. The web store is going to be really awesome. We're actually going to be completely revamping our website. The website that we have up now was always just kind of meant as a reference guide for you guys, but the new website is going to have all sorts of cool stuff. I've got an IT girl who's working on things for me. She's putting together something just massively cool looking. It's going to have forums, it's going to have blogs, it's going to have a web store, it's going to have all sorts of little cool gadgets and hook-ins that are going to make it really useful for you all to keep up with what we're doing on a constant basis. Also, to let you guys know, we do have some plans for some contests that we're going to run this summer. Those are going to be ramping out over the next few months. We're also going to be doing one that's in June that's going to be really cool. Stay tuned for that one because I don't want to talk about it yet until I've got all of the details worked out, but I guarantee you will love it. It is awesome. Everyone that I've told the concept to just absolutely can't get enough of the idea of it, and they're all looking forward to it. Keeping it under wraps for now, but stay tuned. I'm going to be talking about it more over the next few weeks once I iron out all the details. We're also going to have more bat reps coming through. I'm in the process of setting up some ideas for some campaigns. One is going to be a 40K campaign. The other one is going to be a Warm Hordes campaign. I'm also going to do a fantasy campaign at a point in the future, but at first I'm probably just going to concentrate on 40K and Warm Hordes. Mostly because fantasy I have not gotten nearly enough experience with yet, and I want to make sure that I get some time to just do some fantasy bat reps and get more familiar with the game in general before I actually write a campaign for it. Now, the cool thing about this is the campaigns are going to have various players all over the place, various races. The factions, I'm not going to allow anyone there's not going to be more than one faction, basically. So if there's an orc player, then that's the only orc player that they'll be in the campaign. If there's a Skaven player, or if there's a Manoth player or a Crix player, et cetera, so on. So you'll get varying personalities, varying styles of play, which will be really interesting to watch. It's also going to pull heavily into the story aspect as well, because in my opinion, a battle report, a standalone battle report is very good for tactics, but if you want to really, run a campaign, you got to focus on the story, because that's really, in my opinion, what makes a good campaign. That might just be me, but that's how the approach I'm going to go for. So as always, thanks for staying tuned, and we'll be rolling out with more project work in the near future. I'm really excited to be getting a lot more spare time, so that's going to help a lot with getting the project workflow going.